calling something a TV show just doesn't carry the same weight it used to. After all, so many of us are watching shows without an actual television. Whether all of this is a good or bad thing is up for debate. But one thing is certain. There are a ton of original Netflix shows right now that deserve your attention. I'm Alex Robinson, this is Bingeworthy, and here are 5 of the best original shows on Netflix. Number 5, American Vandal. On the surface, American Vandal may seem like one big setup for a massive dick joke. And while in some ways, it kinda is. The mockumentary's first season positions itself as a serious true crime expose in the vein of other popular docs like Making a Murderer or The Jinx. It puts 2 enterprising high school AV nerds to task, investigating a fellow student's expulsion after he allegedly spray paints a number of crude penises on every teacher's car in the faculty parking lot. There's plenty of twists and turns, and once you stop laughing at the crass humor, you'll be genuinely drawn into the mystery. But also, you'll still probably be laughing at the crass jokes too. Season 2 uses the same format and hits many of the same notes. No subbing out genitalia for scat humor, and it's just as good as the first time around.
It's just one piece to the puzzle. This is gonna take way more than just ball hairs.
Number 4, Lady Dynamite. Now, what is maybe the most underrated show on this list, Lady Dynamite is a perfect display of the brilliant weirdness that Netflix allows its talent to embrace on their platform. Weirdness that maybe other traditional networks would never go for. Lady Dynamite is an absurdist, semi-autobiographical account of Maria Bamford's struggle with mental illness. And it casually leaps across time, space, and various identities to deliver something that, well, really is unlike almost anything on television right now. It's wild, it's uncompromising, and it was canceled after 2 seasons. But hey, we're now left with 20 episodes of pure, unabashed weirdness, and we'll always treasure that. Number 3, Dear White People. Writer-director Justin Simien made waves at Sundance in 2014 with his incendiary comedy drama film Dear White People. He managed to stretch it out, expand upon it, and turn it into a 20-episode series with yet another volume coming soon. Here's the basic setup. After a blackface party at the fictional Winchester University erupts in inevitable controversy and outrage, Dear White People veers its way through disparate reactions and responses, including the perspectives of school leaders, a college newspaper reporter, and Sam, the host of the provocative Dear White People radio show. Now, exposing any more of the plot would be doing a major disservice to this tense and visceral series, which absolutely deserves to be watched in full, so go do that.
You know what this is? This is racism.
Yeah, I thought President Obama fixed all that.
I know.
Number 2, Mindhunter. So if you're looking for an outlet for cheap thrills and heart-pumping action, Mindhunter is not the show for you. The key phrase here would be slow burn. Show producer David Fincher takes the moody atmospheric gloom of his film Seven and Zodiac and applies it to the real-life story of FBI agent Holden Ford, who basically helps usher in the infamous FBI profile department tasked with sussing out criminal sociopaths. It basically takes us on a ride-along during a pivotal moment when the FBI discovered what a serial killer actually is, and more importantly, how they can use psychology and forensics to help catch them. Now, this is one you really need to sink your teeth into, but if you give it some room to breathe, it's probably the most rewarding show on the platform. Number 1, BoJack Horseman. So for this one, I'm gonna call in one of the biggest BoJack fans I know with a little help from Visible to help explain what makes this show so great. Hey, what's up? I know you're a big BoJack fan. Why do you think it's one of the best shows on Netflix?
You know I'm the dude to talk about BoJack Horseman. I actually edit an animation blog on the side, and I've interviewed people who've worked on the show before. I've written about the show. It's a lighthearted, jokey, insider Hollywood comedy, but it's also a really deep character study in depression and addiction and alcoholism and trauma in ways that other shows don't necessarily dive as deep. So there are a lot of hidden jokes that you might not necessarily get unless you pay close attention. It's a great show to rewatch for that reason.
See you later, man. Now, please proceed directly to binge watching. I'm Alex Robinson, and that was Bingeworthy. For more Thrillist entertainment, check out the link in our status, and thanks for watching, everyone.